Stimulus response part 2, greed. Now, there are two main examples of how greed can be destructive in our lives in the Bible. The first was when Achan took things from a previous battle during the time of Joshua, overcoming the different warring nations in the promised land. And following that, they lost the next battle because, of course, God had told them that when they go into these lands, they should have destroyed everything and not taken anything for themselves. And what, of course, happened was that when it was found out that he had stolen those things or taken those things for himself, that he, his family, his belongings, and everything were put in a heap, stoned, and he was burned and killed. And that is how destructive greed can be, because from one indiscretion, the entire set of armies of Israel were defeated, and they almost lost the course of continuing to overcome the promised land. The second one I'd like to talk about, of course, is Judas Iscariot, who for 30 pieces of silver decided to betray his master, the Lord Jesus Christ. And we know how that ended when he eventually realized that Jesus was about to be crucified. He went off and hung himself. So greed is very destructive. And Jesus himself said, "What does it profit a man to gain the whole world and lose his soul?" The stimulus response here is that you feel the need to want material things because you think it is going to make you a lot better or viewed more in other person's eyes, or for the fact that you have things which other persons may have. But how you stop that in its tracks is to realize that, as Jesus said, it doesn't profit you to gain anything which will lose your soul, one. And two, that you're not in a competition with others to see who can have the most things or who can be better. You're always in competition with yourself to do the best that you can with your time and your talent and your resources, and of course to assist those who are around you, your family and your friends and those who are in need. So your finances, even though they're an important tool, because money is basically a tool or a resource, it should not overwhelm you so much that you take this aggressive approach to always be wanting more money and more money and more money. Yes, it is important, but it is what you do with it and how you approach it and how you view it in your mind that is even more important. So that's the second part of our stimulus response, how you deal with finances and money and the problem of greed.